West Indiana kitchen to a reality show competition. It's an overnight success, 20 years in the making.
WGN's Amy Rutledge introduces us to a woman who just might make your meals a bit more flavorful.
Diagnosed with diabetes and cancer, a Gary, Indiana woman knew she had to change the way she ate and therefore how she cooked. But this mother of five was also facing the dilemma of trying to feed a picky family. She says a little divine intervention helped her come up with her creation, which has changed her life, and she hopes someday her hometown. Mary Hunter has been whipping up large dinners for her family and her church for decades, but found herself struggling to keep flavor in her foods after a doctor told her it was time to change her eating habits.
I got sick with diabetes. I had cancer. And when I come out, doctor, you got to change the way you cook. So I did. So I started trying to keep using so much salt and stuff. I started mixing up herbs and, and cooking using aromatics and stuff to cook with.
The problem Mary faced, keeping the inside of the large roasts she liked to cook flavorful. Until one day, while preparing for church, a thought jumped into her head.
One day when I was writing a poem, I had the ink pen, and the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, if you take that ink pen, he said, stick holes all the way through it. He said, and put hinges on one side and a clip on the other. You can open it up and put your aromatics and herbs in here, and then close back up and stick it inside your meat. He said, let it cut out a lot of that bland taste.
The idea behind Mary's marinating stick was born in 1994, a 10-inch stainless steel cooking tool that allows a meat's own juices to run through seasoning to tenderize and marinate meat from the inside without any waiting.
I cut up my onions, my celery, and I fill a stick full of it like this.
Okay.
And I just push it inside of a large piece of meat. Pork meat, beef meat, venison, turkey, chicken, and cook it right away. Because the juice on the inside of the meat flows through the holes in the stick and it marinates the meat while it's cooking. But you ain't got no more sitting, no more marinating, no more waiting.
I was the guinea pig. Try this, try that. If I didn't like it, what nobody else wanted to eat, so I would tell her, that don't taste good.
It's so tender, it's just, you can't get a slice.
Rave reviews from family and friends had Mary searching for an in to the commercial market. In 2004, success seemed imminent, but like many stories, it was 2 steps forward, several back.
They put a lot of money into this thing, but it just kept failing. It's like every time it seemed to get ready to go forward, something was happening. A company wanted to buy it, they wanted to do it, then that company would get bought out. All-Clad got bought out by a French conglomerate. But they was ready to move forward, and someone else wanted to put it out there, and then they went bankrupt.
About 5 years ago, friends began selling Mary's invention in local grocery stores.
We are Invention Hunters.
A short while later, the Food Network show Invention Hunters came calling. Mary faced some tough competition, but made it all the way to the finals in New York.
Mary, what's behind that door could change your life forever.
Her invention wowed the bigwigs, and she ultimately took the top prize.
What if I told you that we could take it from Gary, Indiana, in the one store, and sell it to thousands and thousands of stores across the country?
That would sound good.
That's good. Well, congratulations. We want to take on your product.
Just this fall, Lifetime Brands began selling the 73-year-old's seasoning stick, as did Target stores online, nearly 20 years after the idea was born.
I may not be as excited as everybody thinks I should be jumping up and down, but I'm tired.
But some of the work is just beginning. Mary's youngest, Dwayne, a reverend at a local church, hopes money from sales of the sticks will not only improve his mom's life, but also the people of Gary.
So we want to help our tax base here and create jobs here in the city. It might not be a whole lot of jobs, but we can employ 100 people. That's 100 people that can pay taxes. That's 100 people that can, do things they're not normally able to do for their children.
Mary and her family are using their own website, marinatingstick.com, to raise money for their church and ultimately the people of Gary. You can buy 2 sticks for $19.95 plus tax. But wherever it's purchased, she says she is just happy her idea is finally taking off, even if it is 20 years later. I'm Amy Rutledge for WGN News.
Nice.
Good luck.